relations.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to lay the following petition report on the table of the Senate today, 31st of October 2023. Report of the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense and Foreign Relations on a petition to the Senate by Benson Nyaga Kagete concerning the recognition and remuneration of village elders under the Nyumba Kumi initiative. Mr. Speaker, the petition by Benson Nyaga was presented to the Senate on 21st June 2023, following which it was committed to the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense and Foreign Relations for consideration. Pursuant to Standing Order
Senator Karungo and team.
Pursuant to Standing Order 238.1, Mr. Speaker, the committee was required to respond to the petitioner by way of a report addressed to the petitioner and laid on the table of the Senate. Mr. Speaker, the major issues raised in the petition were as follows. One, village elders play an integral role in the functioning of the national government at village level by helping chiefs and assistant chiefs in the maintenance of law and order, promoting of education and promotion of development through the Nyumba Kumi initiative. Two, these officers discharge these important roles without any remuneration by the government. Hence, they are not motivated. Number three, there was no law, or there is no law regulating or guiding the observation of employment of the village elders into the existing governance structure. In particular, the National Government Coordination Act, number 1 of 2013, does not define a village as the lowest administrative unit after a sublocation. Number 5, Mr. Speaker, there is need to put in place criteria for the establishment of a village considering the population, geographical and subcultural factors. Mr. Speaker, in light of the above, the petitioner praised that Senate A, amends the National Government Coordination Act, number 1 of 2013, to provide for the village as the lowest administrative unit after sublocation and establishment of a village council. 2, cause the Ministry of Interior and National Administration to develop a comprehensive policy and recruitment and remuneration of the village elders, and in particular, a policy to cover the terms of engagement, functions of the village elders, criteria for recruitment and termination of engagement. And thirdly, Mr. Speaker, make any other order that deems fit in the circumstances in the petition. Mr. Speaker, in considering the petition, the committee first met with the petitioner to better understand the issues raised in the petition and the remedies that is sought from the committee and the Senate. The committee subsequently held meetings with the Council of Governors, Mr. Joseph Kaguthi, EBS, former chairman of the Nyumba Kumi Initiative Task Force, the Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Interior, and to deliberate on and receive submissions on the petition. These are summarized, Mr. Speaker, in Chapter 2 of the report, which we have tabled today. The committee made the following observations, Mr. Speaker, as I conclude. The committee observed that there was a misconstruction of village elders and Nyumba Kumi officials by the petitioner. Whereas the village elders have been playing critical role at the local level, Nyumba Kumi officials were introduced with the introduction of the Nyumba Kumi initiative as a model for community policing. Nyumba Kumi officials are elected from its membership and range from women, youth, and elders. There exists an adequate legal framework on the establishment of village elders in a decentralized of the county governments, the establishment of the village councils and remuneration of village elders under section 48, 52, 53, and 54 of the County Government Act number 17 of 2012. The committee observed that in a majority of the counties, a ward is divided into 2, 3, and 4 village units. Further, section 52 and 53 of the County Government Act number 17 of 2012 provide for the establishment of the office of the village administrator and village councils comprising of not less than 3 and not more than 5 village elders for the coordination and management of general administration functions in the villages. Section 53, subsection 4, Mr. Speaker, provided that the elders shall be paid allowances and shall be determined by the respective county assemblies. And that's a very important point, Mr. Speaker. And section 41 of the National Police Service Act of 2011, which establishes the county policing authority, is yet to be elected by the counties. So far, no county has an existing county policing authority whose function is to provide a platform through which the public participates on all the aspects of relating to county policing and ensuring policing accountability to the public and receiving reports from community policing forums and committees. Mr. Speaker, the committee further observes that the National Government Coordination Act Bill, the National Government Coordination Amendment Bill, Bill number 13 of 2023, sponsored by Honorable Moses Malulu, MP, was read a first time in the National Assembly on 7th of June 2023. And the bill, Mr. Speaker, was developed to amend the National Coordination Act to recognize the village elders who performs national government functions, seek to take cognizance of existing village units and provide for establishment of village councils and appointment of village elders, as well as payment of allowances. And further proposes that village units should have village councils headed by a village administrator working with the village elders. Mr. Speaker, in light of the observations made, the committee therefore recommends as follows. 1, that the National Government Coordination Act number 1 of 2013 and the County Government Act number 17 of 2012 be reviewed and amended in order to ensure harmonization in the establishment, structure, and functions of the village elders at both the county and the national levels. Recommendation number 2, Mr. Speaker, is that in order to fully realize the gains of community policing initiatives at the county level, the Ministry of Interior and National Administration shall implement the provisions of Section 41 of the National Police Service Act number 11A of 2011 through the establishment of the county policing authorities at the county levels and provide a status report to the Senate within 6 months from the date of this report. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Next order, clerk.
Order number 6, notices of motion. So order number 5, papers.
The Majority Leader.